buggy had very poor brakes, so I actually had to crash into a wall to stop it before crashing into a ditch. So I was like, is the wall or the ditch? And I crashed into the wall. I think my passion for cars came from obviously from my uncle. My family was really around him at the time, and I think I grew up around cars and racing, and I think this is what really kick-started everything for me. But it's a genuine passion. I really love these things that we drive around the road. The first time I saw Ayrton race was when he was still in the Black Lotus. So I was too young, obviously, when he was in the Tolman. But yeah, when he was I think that his last year in the Black Lotus was the first memory I have of him racing. Maybe he win in Portugal. The first time I sat on a vehicle with a motor was actually one of those like little buggies with a two-stroke engine, and I was 4 years old, man. It was quite fun. I used to drive as fast as I could around the farm, on the grass, on the tarmac, and I used to chase around my sister, which was a bit mean. And then that actually caught up with me because she was running and I was like following her, and then she ran behind the house and there was nowhere for me to stop, and the buggy had very poor brakes. So I actually had to crash into a wall to stop it before crashing into a ditch. So I was like, is the wall or the ditch? And I crashed into the wall. My first professional race was actually in Formula BMW in 2004. It was a crazy experience. I had done no races before that on any race cars, and it was quite an experience. My very first podium was when I did Macau in 2004. I did it in Formula Renault, which was a car that I'd never driven before, and it was a lucky podium. Some guys crashed in front of me in the last lap, and I went from P5 to P2. But still, it was the first podium and in one of my favorite tracks, so it was fantastic. My very first memory of Formula E was actually a bit of skepticism, but also at the same time a lot of excitement, because it was such a crazy leap into the future with the current technology. I spoke to Alejandro, I spoke to Lucas, all these guys that were involved in it, and it was when Alejandro explained to me what was the concept and how many ideas they had about like what can we do here, what can we do there to make the show even better. Yeah, that made me a convert, and I was really excited about it.